The fourth edition final of the UEFA Nations League is about to happen after a comeback spirit of Portugal against Germany, 2-1 at their backyard, and then a goal glamour we witnessed after Spain winning France by 5-4. The final is set to happen at the Allianz Arena, a stadium that has seen it all in this season. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kobo Sports Room, and this is your preview of the UEFA Nations League final between Portugal and then Spain. If you are here, click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell, follow us on our social media platform. We have a lot to say today. Portugal versus Spain, Nations League final. Let's get straight into the video. So, we witnessed a very good game, or a very good semi-finals between Portugal and then Germany, and France and Spain. All in, this particular week. It has been a very good week for football lovers after the season has ended, or after the season ended. After all we witnessed this season, UEFA is also giving us the Nations League semi-finals and final too. So we are here to talk about the preview of the Nations League final, but I have a lot to say. So let's quickly check out some of the quotes the players are saying. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lamine Yamal, Roberto Martinez, De La Fuente, all the players are saying. But first, Cristiano Ronaldo is saying that they shouldn't put much pressure on Lamine Yamal because he has a talent, or the talent he has no end. So there must be no pressure on Lamine Yamal, and people should cool down for him, or should cool down for the boy. That is if they want him to achieve what he's bound to achieve in the football world. And I think I agree with him. And Ronaldo also said that, I mean, he has received a lot of proposals on the table to go to the Club World Cup final, but he's all still assessing his, chances to see if he's going to go or he's not going to go. Already there has been report that Ronaldo will not play in the Club World Cup. He is expected to stay in Al Nassr. De La Fuente is also saying that, I mean, Portugal is a very brilliant side, and then they will try as much as possible to win the Nations League on the second occasion. So they won it last season, they are the defending champion, and they will try and defend it this season too. So that is what De La Fuente is saying. Lamine Yamal is also saying that Ronaldo is a legend, he respects him so much, but he has one job to do. And what is the job? Just to win. So that is what Lamine Yamal is also saying. On the other side, Roberto Martinez is also saying that they asked him, of course, they asked him that are they going to see any changes in this particular final lineup? And then he said that he makes his changes based on the training grounds and based on what is happening on the training ground. So it's not like he's going to change or not, but based on what will happen in training today, that is on Saturday, that is the team he's going to pick. He's going to pick his team with respect to the training that is going on today, Saturday. So that is what we have on the pre-match press conference that is going on in a game between Portugal and Spain that is bound to happen tomorrow. But when you check the last 5 matches of Spain and Portugal, it is only one of them that has produced 3 goals or more. Then their last 5 matches, it is only just one of them. So it means that when Portugal and Spain meet, it doesn't produce top goals. And this is also a final. But I think that this time around is going to change. That's what I think, because the attacking powers of both sides is not just going to, just give us 1 goal, 2 goals in a final, even though it is a final. But I think that this time around, it is going to change. It is going to produce more goals in this particular final. The last time they met in 2018 World Cup, 3-3. Cristiano Ronaldo scored 3 goals in that particular match. Friendly games too. 2 friendly games has also come, and then it was all 0-0. We had a last match in the UEFA Nations League, 1-1 between each other. The last time they also met was also 2022. Spain won by 1-0. And then tomorrow we'll witness, a tough game too at the Allianz Arena. But let's move into the lineup. What do I want Roberto Martinez to do? What are the lineup or the predicted lineup they are going to go in a game with? Of course, I'm not going to predict it because I am not in their technical, bench, but I'm going to predict what I will start with, the players I will start with, and then I want Roberto Martinez and Luis de la Fuente to also start with clear instructions. Listen, line up with clear instructions, because I feel like if you put players on the pitch and you don't give them instructions, clear instructions to do on the pitch, it comes back to bite you and then the team as well. So this lineup must be done with clear instructions. And let's move to the Portuguese lineup. I am playing Diogo Costa in the goal post. Of course, we are expecting Diogo Costa to start. Nelson Semedo will come in as the right back. I don't trust Diego Dalot this season. He has not been doing well this season, but Nelson Semedo has been equally okay in the right back position this season. I don't want to see Joao Neves or Ruben Neves in the right back role or as an inverted right back. I don't want to see that. Roberto Martinez must be bold and bench between Vitinha. That is, if he's going to go with a 4-3-3 between Vitinha, Ruben Neves, and Joao Neves, he should be bold enough to bench one of them. So I am going Nelson Semedo as the right back in this particular team. Ruben Diaz as one of the centre back. Gonçalo Inácio. He has been solid this season for Sporting Lisbon and then the Portuguese national team too. Nuno Mendes going to be very key in this particular game. We are going with Bruno Fernandes as one of the midfielders. In the middle, Vitinha as the deep line playmaker or as the defensive midfielder. Of course, he's not going to do a lot of the defensive work, but he's going to control the game. So you give him clear instructions just to control the game. He knows how to control the game. So he is going to control the game for you. So I am going for Vitinha in the middle or in the base of the midfield. That is a deep line playmaker just to control the game, because the midfield the Spanish national team is bringing, it's going to be a controlling midfield. So I'm going to go with Vitinha as one of the midfielders, and then of course Bernardo Silva completing the midfield three for Portugal in this game. Neto as the right winger, Rafael Leao as the left winger. Now people are going to disagree with me. I am going for Rafael Leao in the left wing because of Pedro Porro. I feel like if you play Francisco Conceição can bring the energy from the bench. Trincao can also bring the energy from the bench, because this game the bench is going to be very crucial. We saw France and then the Spain game that Spain, if you have impactful bench, you are going to worry them. So I want Francisco Conceição, Trincao, and then the likes Joao Neves, Ruben Neves. I want them to be on the bench and bring their energy from the bench. And if they do that, of course, they are going to hurt Spain in this particular game. So I am starting Rafael Leao as the left back. Now, Rafael Leao must be very careful with clear instructions, because this is not a joke thing. This is not a joke thing. He must be very serious in this particular game. We have seen that he is losing his place in the national team. So Rafael Leao, if he is given the mandate to start or even come from the bench, he has to be very serious. And then he wants to leave AC Milan too. So this game, of course, will sort of, send a signal to the team that is Bayern Munich, who wants to, purchase you in this particular summer. And then, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo, the big man up front. So the midfield is going to be very key. The midfield is going to be very key. Joao Neves, I know that people will not agree for Joao Neves to stay in the bench just because Joao Neves has the energy, everything to bring into the game. But I am going for Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, and then Vitinha in the midfield. I feel like they are one of the best midfielders for Portugal this season, or the best midfielder Portugal can bring in any game. Let's move to the Spanish national team and then the predicted lineup. I expect Luis de la Fuente to go with, of course, 4-3-3 formation. Unai Simons in goal, Pedro Porro. It is not going to change much. It is not going to change much. Pedro Porro as the right back. Dean Howson, very composed, and then a top central defender for the Spanish national team. Ruben Lenormand as one of them. Cucurella for the left back row. I am bringing in Fabian Ruiz in the midfield because of control, because we saw it in the France game that at the starting France was dominating. They were controlling the midfield. The midfield of Manu Kone, Adrien Rabiot at the starting of the game was controlling a midfield of Martin Zubimendi, Pedri, and then Miguel Merino. So I am bringing Fabian Ruiz here because of control. Zubimendi as the defensive midfielder for Spain, and then Pedri, of course, one of the best midfielders in the world currently. I'm saying currently in the midfield. Lamine Yamal is not going to change. Nico Williams, and then Mikel Oyarzabal. So that is the expected lineup for the Spanish national team. Fabian Ruiz is going to be very, very, very important for the Spanish national team in this particular game because of control. As I said earlier on, he needs to come in to bring his control. Of course, we have rested him, or Luis de la Fuente has rested him enough, and then I feel like he's ready to play in the final. So I am expecting Fabian Ruiz in this particular final. Now let's move into the game proper. I am expecting a fighting spirit from Portugal, because Portugal, let's be honest, the attacking powers or the kind of talent you have in this team, you can't fail to win the Nations League, or you can't fail to win a trophy. You can't fail because of the materials they have. Now Spain is playing as a team, when individually they are not that strong, but as a team, these guys are strong. They know what they are up to, and on any day they can hurt you as a team. They don't have that individual brilliance. That, of course, Lamine Yamal is there, Nico Williams is also there in terms of individual brilliance. They can bring it to you, but individually, comparing the Portuguese national team or the Portugal players and then the Spanish players, we can see that there is clear, quality. It is there. It is clear that the Portuguese national team has clear quality than the Spanish national team. But as a team, I'm not taking anything away from the Spanish national team. They play as a team. They play for each other. So I am expecting fighting spirit of each of the players for themselves. This is a final. This is not a major trophy, but it is going to go on a long way to help the confidence of these players in the Portuguese national team. So I am expecting a fighting spirit from the Portuguese national team, and then they must be very careful and be clinical up front. What happened in the German game in the first half must not happen again. Because if Spain has shown that they have the ability to score more, Lamine Yamal is there. When any day he can score goals against you. Nico Williams is also there. Mikel Oyarzabal is very, very key for Spain, or the Spanish national team is also there. So any chance you get, it must be a goal. And Cristiano, this is your day. Of course, you have done so well in your career. You have scored a lot of, decisive goal for Portugal and then for Real Madrid, Juventus, all the teams you have played for. But tomorrow is also another day. I am expecting Ronaldo to also score. Defensively, Ruben Dias must be very careful. You must be very careful, brother. You are too old to be complaining too much, Ruben Dias. So defensively, I am expecting Ruben Dias to be very solid. I know Gonzalo Inacio will be okay. I know he'll be okay. Nuno Mendes will be okay. By the way, we are expecting a battle between Lamine Yamal and Nuno Mendes. Who is going to win that battle? Let's just drop all your comment down below. Let me know your comment. Who is going to win the Lamine Yamal Nuno Mendes battle? Yet another battle for Lamine Yamal in this particular game. Now, in the Spanish national team, nothing is going to happen. It is going to be a team play. It is going to be an individual brilliance from Lamine Yamal. It is going to be an individual brilliance from Nico Williams. I'm expecting Nico Williams to push that well against Nelson Semedo. Lamine Yamal pushing Nuno Mendes in that particular team to Mikel Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal must also, sacrifice for these two boys. Just like what he did against France. He must be able to sacrifice for these boys so that they can also, clutch or defend the Nations League on the second occasion. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been your preview for a score prediction. It is hard, but I see this game as a draw game and, transcending to an extra time. I see 2-2 draw game, but, as some part of me is also saying that it is going to be a 3-2 for Portugal in this particular game. I am not, I don't see Spain winning this game. Honestly, they are the favorite as we speak, but I don't see Spain winning this game. 3-2 for Portugal or 2-2 and an extra time. Ladies and gentlemen, drop all your comment down below. Click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell. This is Kobo Sports Room, and this is your preview of the Portugal versus Spain Nations League final bound to happen at the Allianz Arena. Thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourselves and peace.